What's up, good people? Mountain Mojo here. Well, this has been interesting. I'm going on week 2 of the rib injury, but it is getting better, and I'm very disappointed. And I know BP was, because last week I had to bail. I mean, we had that trip all planned out to go from Lay Hill Road, which is Matthew Henson Trail, to Rock Creek, to Capitol Crescent, on down to the C&O, and head up and just do it like a Friday to Sunday. But my rib was hurting so bad. I mean, getting in and out of the car, even trying to move around in bed, there was just no way I was going to be able to set up a tent, lay down, and get back. You know, it was too much. So 3 days ago actually, I wanted to see how I felt, so I said, well, let me just take the bike and ride in the driveway and go back and forth. Still hurting. Bike was fine. So I'm like, all right. So the next day I was like, well, I'm gonna take it to Little Bennett and just ride on this road here, this old road. It's mainly flat, just to see how I feel. So I get on the bike. I start trying to shift my gears. The gears were whack. Now I'm talking about the Trek 1120, not the e-bike. I'm like, what the hell happened? The gears just wasn't working. So I was trying to adjust something. It got worse. I was like, damn it. So what I do, call my man up there, Eric, Tapsco Bikes, Tapsco Bicycle in Mount Airy. He said, bring it on in. So, and my man Eric hooked me up next day. He took care of me, man. He fixed whatever he fixed, man. That's why I bring it to the pros, man. But yeah, so right now I'm out here testing it. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I'm full geared out, but I just want to, like I said, see how I feel, see how the rib feels. I plan on doing a little something this weekend, so but I want to see how these gears shift, because you know, I don't want to get way out there and then I'm having issues. So, but I'll be right back. Yeah, so far so good. Like I said, this weekend I'm gonna ride parts of the C&O, Western Maryland, and I'm gonna ride parts of the Gap. So, I mean, for the most part, it looks like a pretty good weekend. Warm, looks like a little rain here and there, but I mean, it's showing like 80 plus degrees out in Western Maryland, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. And I want to get up to the Borden Tunnel. Oh, I'm sorry, the Big Savage, and check that out and make that climb fully geared out. And I'll save that one trip. Maybe me and BP can plan it another time. Again, I was disappointed. So I figure I'll save that for him. I think maybe at the end of April we can do it. Unfortunately, I got plans the next 2 weekends after this weekend. So, but we'll see. We'll see. If not, maybe I'll attempt that on my own, and then we'll have to try and push the Creeper Trail back into May. Yeah, again, man, I can't say enough about Eric and his crew up there at the Tapsco Bicycle in Mount Airy. Like I said, man, them guys, they never let me down, man. Even if they're booked up or something, they'll say, well, just bring your bike in, and it might take a couple days, and next thing you know, like the next day they're texting me, your bike's ready. I'm like, damn, sweet, all right. So well, yeah, man. Oh yeah, see, coming down like that, I felt that. Ooh, damn. But I'm going, man. I gotta do it. I was so bummed out last weekend, man, because when you have your hopes to get on that trail and ride and do some camping, and then it's like you got that little injury that could just set you back. So, but yeah, just bouncing off the bike like that, I could feel it. But it goes away, but it's still a little, you know. And then I'm supposed to play softball tonight, but I hope they got enough people. I really do. I don't want to play. It's opening night down in Frederick, so I'm just like, please, Lord, please make sure they have enough people. I don't want to do anything to re-injure this rib. So, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So like I said, it is beautiful out here, man. I mean, I can feel a little bit of humidity, but that's fine. I mean, this is a cold winter for our area. It was pretty cold for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I'm looking forward to this. You hear the sound of the creek, sound of the frogs out there, the birds chirping, the squirrels yapping. Man, I love it, man. I love it. I'm so blessed to be this close to a lot, like close to the Appalachian Trail, close to the C&O. I'm at near 15 minutes from Little Bennett Regional. So, you know, there's really no excuse for me to get out here and ride. And even if I ride 4, 5, 10 miles, well, it doesn't matter. I can ride back and forth just to be able to just come up in the woods and, you know, just get on these trails and just enjoy nature. So, yeah, man. So I'm feeling good so far. I'm gonna make my trek back, then go back again. So I'm gonna do some laps here and get it in, baby. Mount Mojo out. Yeah, I'm not gonna conquer that hill. Are you crazy? Hell no. I'm on a pregame right here, man. I'm just testing out the gears, man. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Bike is riding smooth. So far, so good. Yeah, man, I gotta give a little shout out to Bike in Braids. Hopefully she's back riding, man. I don't know. I haven't talked to her in like forever. So hopefully her health is okay and she's got her trips planned out, and you know, I mean, damn, she decked out her bike last year. It looked pretty good, man. And so hopefully she gets, or she isn't going to be on the trail. And yeah, but yeah, BP says his weekends are, well, he'll have a lot of weekends to ride, so we'll see. But you know, again, it depends on everybody's schedule. So maybe me and him could hook up by the end of the month and do that. Maybe we'll do that that Lay Hill trip, or maybe he just wants to just go straight down to the Virginia Creeper, and we'll do that one. So, and there's a bunch of shows that he hasn't hit that I hit, so I'd love to go back to. I'd love to get back to Ghost Town Trail in Pennsylvania. I want to get back to Pine Creek Rail Trail in Pennsylvania. He's never did a day ride on the Bikes to Pikes and the old turnpike in Breezewood. That's fun. That's a little nice thing to do there, going through those historic tunnels. What else? He hasn't done the Heritage Trail / NCR, Maryland to York. That's something we can hit. That's a nice trail as well. Of course, the PA side's always better. That's better, well maintained. But yeah, so hopefully me and him can link up a lot this year. I mean, damn, yeah, dude, we've known each other since like 85, 86, and he doesn't live that far from me. I mean, probably like 30 minutes or less, and he's closer to the C&O than I am. So, but I know he gets out and rides when he can, and so vice versa. Like I said, I don't wait around on people. I mean, you just got to get out there and do it, man. Like I said, don't wait around. Something my dad used to say, don't ever wait around to do things that you'd like to do. You know, don't wait around on people, because you'll never do it. You know, next thing you know, you're an old man or old woman waiting around on that one friend that says, oh, I can't, I'm gonna do it. No, they won't. I've heard so many excuses, man. So, oh my God, I'm so glad I got this bike back. I really am. I mean, I really did. This I love it. I'm gonna thank Eric for this, man. I thank Eric for this, because when he had that bike, when he went from Cumberland to Pittsburgh, I was jealous, man. I was like, damn, that's a badass bike. I gotta get one of these things, man. So, but I'm back. I'm back. Oh man, this is a beautiful, I love this park. This is a nice park. It really is. And again, I don't have to go all the way down to CNO and get training, and I could just ride this back and forth. I mean, between this trail going from the schoolhouse to the parking lot of 355 and back, I mean, I think that's around like 8 or 9 miles round trip. I don't really need to go to CNO and just get training in. This is about 15 minutes from my house. Something came to me. I can hear it now. It's Greg. Greg's like, mate, where's your helmet? I'm not riding fast, dude. I mean, I'm literally like riding like 5 miles an hour. This is all just a test. So yes, I have the helmets in the car, but I'm not going crazy. I'm not doing any speed, nothing like that. I'm just getting a feel of the bike. And like I said, just getting a little bit of training in, full gear, and just riding on flats, man. So I just want to see how the shifting is, and oh my God, it's great. So yes, Greg, I will have my helmet on next time. Sorry, I didn't practice this winter. Thank you. I want to bring up the Pine Creek Rail Trail. If you have not been on that trail, do your research. There are rattlesnakes. I didn't believe it, but there are rattlesnakes, and 2 crossed my path. Of course I saw them, so I gave them the distance, but yes, and they were huge. I mean, they were huge. So the rule of thumb, man, if I can't see anything around me when I'm walking, you know me, brother, I don't mess with snakes, man. And I make sure if I can't see, or picking up a log, or trying to, or walking through high ground, nah, man, I ain't doing it. I ain't getting bit. I've been camping with my dad and by myself and with friends as far back as I can remember, and I ain't ever been bit by a snake. It ain't gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. Oh yeah, it was a funny incident. Years ago when my daughters were young, we were up at Harper's Ferry, the upper part of it, and we were just chilling out on this rock area, and I had my feet in the water and dangling. I look down, and there goes a water snake between my legs. Yeah, no lie. Now being on the river kayaking, yeah, I've seen snakes cut through the water stuff, but it doesn't, I don't fear being in the water. It doesn't bother me. I still swim in the river, and but it's just something with walking through grass and stuff that I can't really see. I know the river and the water, the water river and all that, it can be murky and not as clear, but I don't know, that doesn't really bother me. I mean, I floated holding my kayak just on the edge, having a nice cold beer, and we just drift down river or stuff like that. So that doesn't really bother me, but it's just something with hiking on the trail, and then all of a sudden you can't really see the tall grass, or because the grass is blinding your vision, and I don't know, ain't happening. Even if I'm like walking under trees, I'm like looking up, could be a snake climbing up there, man. So yeah, I don't like snakes, man. I'm not gonna kill a snake, but I don't like them. So keep my distance. Let's keep our distance, man. Yeah. All right. So yes, if you are ever in the Clarksburg / Damascus area, this trail is off of Clarksburg Road in Kingsley, and it takes you to either the schoolhouse, or you go the other way and it'll take you to Route 355 in Hyattstown, where the firehouse is, and then you can just loop that. And there's also all kinds of trails that go up and down through the park, where some of them are not for mountain bikes. So just giving you a heads up, but it's a beautiful park, it really is. Well, there's 2 guys out there I met on the trail. I want to, if you ever checked out Mischief _ on the trail, check out him. He does a lot of videos on Instagram. But yeah, check out his channel. I know he has a YouTube channel, but I haven't really checked that out in a while. But I know a lot of stuff comes on Instagram. So Mischief _ on the trail. He's doing his world tour as usual. I think he's in Texas, last I checked. And check him out. There's another dude, Derek, but he's like incognito, and he'll hit me up once in a while. I met him on the trail a couple times, and he's out there somewhere, man. He hit me up, but I couldn't get a chance to get back to him. So he's somewhere. I don't know. He's talking about going riding the East Coast down somewhere, but no, he doesn't have a channel or anything. He just hits me up on Facebook chat. So, but again, Mischief on the trail. Check him out. Oh, I just recognized that sign. So that's a new sign. So I guess they have the schoolhouse open on Sundays 1 to 4. That's pretty cool. There's another school that we checked out in Montgomery County, Boyd School. We were there one day and they were actually open. We were able to go in there and check out the school and all the old artifacts and stuff. So that was pretty neat. All right, so far so good. I'm gonna make another run down towards the school and flip back around and head on home. I gotta take care of some business and then get my mind right for softball. Like sitting on the bench mentally right, guarding the cooler mentally right. This is Mount Mojo out. Everything is running smooth. Gears are shifting great. I feel good. Still a little bit of a glitch in my rib, but it ain't bad. But until next time, I will see you this weekend in Cumberland, Maryland. This is Mount Mojo out.